Coming up next.
Yeah.
I plan on
for better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich and poor, to death do us part. Then he said shit about happiness.
You're supposed to be miserable.
No, you're supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He trash.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Let's do this thing.
What's up, people? This is Kilowatts 804. You know what time it is. I got my first guest, finally. Somebody brave enough to come up on here. I got my man Sam on here, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, dog.
YouTube, listen, name is Sam. Just like Kilowatt, I'm a fellow YouTuber. Show is called Sam is Talking, and for those who do watch, listen, I do apologize for the length of time it's been since I released another video. Been doing a lot of work, but listen, I had to jump on this one, boy. Kilowatt, this is a topic that we've been actually been discussing about for weeks now. So we definitely didn't want to wait another day.
Yes,
To
sir.
release this video, so it's going to be a treat. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Now we both did videos of our own on this particular personality. The person we're talking about is Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
He's a YouTube personality that just jumped off. And what do you pretty much talk about? What? Just
Man. Basically, lately he talks a lot about the expectations of a lot of women, what they expect out of men, how a lot of times those expectations are just not fair. So he tends to kind of bring them down or humble them down in his own way to bring them back to reality.
Yeah, but yeah, because I got what I got. Now he said he was an image consultant.
Yeah.
He used to do that.
Yep.
And you know, I love the way he dressed. I can see that. The
Yes,
brother
sir.
shot. He shot with it.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, I think a big part of the reason he popping on because there's a little truth in what he says.
Yeah.
From time to time. Even I gotta sit back and be like, the thing is, if you coming off somewhat disrespectful, or a little too rough, you know what I'm saying, the message will get lost. No, that's my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can communicate, you can say what you want, you can speak in truth, but if you're yelling at somebody or cussing them out, they're not trying to hear that. Or if you're undermining or you're embarrassing them, they ain't trying to hear that. At that point, they just defensive. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, I agree. I think Kevin, I think he had a lot of missed opportunities with a lot of sisters by his presentation. But listen, I know his message at times seems very extreme. I know that. But there's a saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah,
you know, or if you eat a piece of chicken, eat the meat and spit out the bone. You know?
I heard that one.
Yeah. Eat the meat but spit out the bone
too, baby.
So basically, listen, eat what's for you and spit out what's not for you.
Yeah.
But listen, the message is extreme, but I think this day and time, the dating scene has gotten so extreme that he somewhat brings balance.
Okay.
It's extreme, but it brings balance, though.
It's unfiltered, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He cutthroat like a
For
mug.
sure.
But we're gonna get into this now. He has a whole lot of videos. Some of them I've seen, the more popular ones. This one, I thought it looked interesting. The woman, I started looking a little bit of it, but it looks interesting. It looked engaging.
Okay.
I said, okay, we're gonna get a taste of, you know, because the woman, you know, some of them call up there just to get their shine. From what I've seen.
They do.
You know, they know he got a platform and this and that, but some of them call up there with legitimate, you know what I'm saying, reasons for doing so. They actually want advice. Why they call him, you know, call me. Call Sam, man.
Listen.
Come on, man. Call us. Gotta put the phone number out. Anyway, we about to get into this video.
I'll give you your number. They can get mine.
We're gonna react to this jump, man, and see what time it is. Like I said, I have no idea where this conversation going. It's not long.
Okay.
But we're gonna react to it and see what's what, man.
Let's get to it.
That's style. I give him that. That's style.
You clicked on.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
You clicked the request. I mean, Can you live in peace with a man? Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background?
When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background?
Play your natural role.
My natural role in being a wife?
Yes, it's the background.
I don't think a natural role as a wife is in the background.
Show me where in the world the natural wife is in front.
She's not in front, but she's beside.
No, she's not.
Why she's not, Kevin?
Are you out of your French toast mind?
Don't start. Don't do
Saying
that. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Okay, well, when a burglar comes, are you standing when somebody's coming to break in the house, are you side by side beside your husband? Or are you standing behind him because he's going to have to take the bullet?
To be honest, I'm standing beside my husband.
Then you out of place.
Why am I out of place?
Oh my
Tell me
God.
Am I too masculine for it?
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Your place. Oh my God. Hold on. Why are you out of place? I'm telling you why you're out of place. Your place is behind your husband, guarding the children.
Okay.
Oh, I'm really on here.
Okay.
So when your mother, how about your grandmother?
Okay.
Hold on, Hannah. Your grandmother, was she married?
That's another thing, Mr. Kevin.
Hold on, Hannah. Let me come right back to you. I'm come back to you, Hannah. Was your grandmother married?
Yes, my grandmother was, but that's the thing with I'm trying to explain to you. We're in two different generations right now. The generation that you're trying to explain to us, my generation is not living like that no more.
Yeah, and that's why you're dying by yourself.
But who says there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to for me?
One in four of you.
Hold up.
BS. He loves. I call BS. Listen. No woman, especially if she is the mother of his children, they hear some noise downstairs. That burglar could have a gun or knife. It doesn't matter. First instinct as a mother is to protect the children. Yeah. Most women aren't going to go downstairs and stand beside her husband and say, you know what, if you take a bullet, I'm going to take a bullet with you. And the children are left unprotected. Come on. See, a lot of these sisters, they got to stay on code. So,
but and I think she got a little defensive. I think, me personally, I see what she was saying. It was more like a respect thing. Like we said, a woman need to be behind.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, because she got defensive because that don't even. Some women just don't want to submit. You know how that is. But I think the respect. You know what I'm saying? They are side by side, ideally.
Yeah.
But of course, we got as men, we are. Essentially the protectors. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, most times the providers. But yeah, of course, if you got an intruder at the house, that's our job. We got our roles, but they got theirs too. Yeah, a lot of women don't want to accept that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they accept it when it's beneficial. A lot of them accept it when it's beneficial. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I get that. I think she just, Kevin, and that's the thing about him on these shows sometimes because he is the He's pretty much the speaker. He's the main. He's the host of this show. Sometimes I think he uses that to his advantage. He'll cut them off. He'll make it look like they said something crazy. I said, hold up, Kevin. She had a point, man.
She did.
I remember one time he cussed at a shorty, and she ain't never used profanity. No, she was very respectful. And she asked him, "Can you not curse at me?" And he's like, "Well, this is my show. Since you all sensitive." I said, "Whoa, okay, come on, man."
Again, missed opportunity. This brother has the potential to be Steve Harvey to the fifth power. This dude can be a household name in every. This dude can be a household name.
I got my
in every home. Well, I didn't say perfect. I'm saying his potential to be that household name. Yeah. But he has a lot of missed opportunities just based off of his delivery.
Yeah. He gonna say he's successful with it because he is popular with it. And his views count is going. Yeah. So it's hard for me to be like extra critical. But I will say I think. I would think it only helped him, you know what I'm saying? But that's his personality. Who are we to tell him, to be another way? It's weird like that.
Okay, if you want to play the game with me, I'll play it with you. You want to bring up degrees, you're going to have to be specific. What percentage of women get degrees that are in science, engineering, technology, or math? Infrastructure.
I don't think that matters.
That's your problem. You don't understand what's important.
What's important then, Mr. Sam?
Who is that?
Somebody.
What's important, Mr. Samuels?
It's a dude.
That y'all are completely out of line. That you don't even understand how the world works. You're running on override. Men build the world that you live in.
Oh, okay.
Who built that house or apartment you live in? Was it a crew of women?
So listen. I've noticed one thing lately a lot. Whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media site, I see a lot of sisters that are taking vacations, or not even taking vacations. They're just out eating out, going to the movies, and I just see 3 generations of women. And I'm like, but there's no brothers. I see a bunch of nieces, aunts, mothers, and I'm like, where are the men? I'm like, there's no way there can be an entire generation of women in one family and there are no brothers. Where are they at? And to be honest, and as a single man, I look at that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. As a single man, if I'm interested in a woman and I see that she has an entire family of single women in her family, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I'm kind of backing up. I'm kind of backing up.
But should you? That's the question.
Well,
because I'm agree. I'm bringing some. I'm not single, y'all. I'm married.
Yeah.
But I was single at one time. In fact, that's what I walked into with the situation with the wifey.
Oh, for real?
Yes, sir. True. It was just a house full of single women. Mm-hmm. It was no men present at all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And whereas I could have took a step back. Mm-hmm. There'd be a lot of stepping back from a lot of women because that seemed to be the case a lot of times, man. But me and her, matter of fact, me and her almost broke up. But because it was some stuff stemming from her not understanding how men are, real men, how we work, how we think, and what we expect. She didn't understand at the time. Mm-hmm. And she has maybe some residual feelings about some things back in the past. So when we talked about it, it took some understanding. I had to understand her. And not to say that's going to be the case with every woman, but with her, once I understood where it was coming from, we was able to deal with it. And it made her a better woman. I wouldn't say a better woman, but a better partner overall to understand that. Okay. Like if we was to break up today, because of that investment, you know what I'm saying, she'd be a perfect wife for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because she does, you know what I'm saying, you got to build it. You know what I'm saying? You got to build the wife for you. You know what I'm saying? They're not born. And everybody God knows they ain't
watch it, man. Don't say that.
But it's the same things. It's the same things for the man though. Yeah. We not born to be perfect husbands, man. We got to learn. Just in light of everything we go through and we done been through, we still got to do that, man. Some of us don't do that. We don't grow at all. Got a lot of homies that's like that. And it's hard to tell them. It ain't hard. I keep it 100. But, they don't want to receive the information. I'm trying to say, yo, dog. I said, yo, what you been doing ain't been working thus far. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on every goddamn woman, man. Stop the bullcrap. Just particular dudes. They sometimes, and that's what this. He has a habit, and he says he talked to men too, and I've seen a couple of those. Yeah. But you can't put it all on the sisters either. That's the thing about it. I feel what he's saying. Yeah, they do play their part. Goddamn, they do. But I don't think every case, and that's my thing with him. Everything ain't always, absolute. Ain't always across the board the same situation. There's always exceptions to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to be like, yo, it's the rule. No, hold up, Kevin.
He does times come across very, very harsh on the sisters, like all the time.
Yeah. You notice that, like even now, it's almost like if I didn't know, because his history, right? He got 2 failed marriages on his belt, and he said he don't blame them. He blamed himself. He also the same brother. I'm just bringing the facts, Kevin. So don't get mad at me. Yo, he also said all men cheat. He said that. Now I gotta get in the mentality of this. I gotta get in the mindset of somebody.
That's another whole show, man.
No, but he said it. Look, check it out. Only person that says that is a person that has done it or planned to do. So for all you women that's interested in Kevin, yo, keep that in mind. The brother said, because I'm somebody that never cheated. A lot of other brothers I know say they never cheat. I don't know for sure, but I can only speak for myself. I say, yo, man, not all men cheat. It's like, yo, we don't have to cheat. Me personally, I don't like the drama that would come from that. I know, and whatever you want to call it, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if I'm not interested in the wifey or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I like to cut that off and start anew. That's what I did before her. I always, we're going to snip this off, start anew. Because you obviously not what I want. But I done been through it. Me personally, I done been through enough drama growing up. That's the type of drama I don't need. That's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I chose her. Or a lot of reasons why I chose her, because I knew it was going to be some drama anyway. But she was able to receive a lot of what I'm saying. I was able to receive a lot of what she's saying. So it was like it was just mutual for us to be together, and we built something off that. It was something.
Well, to piggyback off what I said, when I said I'm gonna fall back a little bit, if I see an entire family of women with no men, I'm gonna fall back and assess the situation. I'm gonna try to figure out in my mind or through conversation, where are you, see? Because that's a lot of single women in one. That's a lot. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's the personalities? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Are there any emotional or mental issue that runs in your family? I mean, I'm trying to figure out because I'm saying to myself, there's no way an entire family of women can be single. Now, and guess what? That woman could be a great catch, or super catch, or diamond in the rough, as they say. But I need to assess the situation before I pursue.
But we're gonna do that anyway. You got a married dude. Was you married before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I gotta learn this guy, man. It's all good. We coming to a couple guys. Well, hell, we get to that.
Yes, another conversation, man.
Who designed the metal work? Who put in the floor, the plumbing, the electrical system, the heating? Who put that in? The car you drive, was that built by a crew of women?
So women are not capable of doing none of those things. No.
You're not good at it. And we're given a choice. Excuse me, because we're given a choice. Because women are free today, right?
Hey, let me ask you something, Kevin. You want what you're trying to preach to women about being submissive, playing their place to men, and doing all these things. When we do those things to our men, they give us their ass to kiss. Men feel like, and
excuse me, what does that mean?
I feel like growing up, seeing my grandfather, seeing my daddy pay all the bills, do everything in their power to make sure the home is kept well, they still went out and did bullshit over their wives. Now,
excuse me, hold on, let me stop you right here. First off, stay in your damn place as a child. That ain't your motherfucking business.
But I'm grown now.
But ain't your business. Excuse me, stop. Breathe. No, I will shut this shit down. I will shut this shit down and finish. That is not. It's not your place. You as a child trying to judge adult situations. Did your mama leave? Did your grandmama leave?
Yes, my mother left. My grandmother didn't leave.
Well, your mama left, and look, and this is what we're dealing with. A woman who feels like what?
She can't trust.
Then go get some damn therapy because that ain't men's problems. See, the problem is in our community. The problem in our community is the women today are nowhere close to being the caliber of women that women used to be. You're weak. You're weak, you're soft. You sit around complaining about stuff because you have it too easy. You have it far too easy. My grandmother's generation, they survived the Dust Bowl, the Great Depression, and real racism. They had to worry about real bona fide lynching. We got, in our country, black women are so comfortable, you almost 200 pounds of 5'4". Not only talk about missing no meals, the black men ain't missing no meals. I never hear you women give black men credit for anything. It's always talk about the waiting to exhale and the color purple bullshit.
That's the bullshit right there, Mr. Sam. Let me tell you something. I go to therapy, and me and my parents and my grandparents, they go through might not have been my business, but I inhaled that. I saw that.
That's your problem. Okay. And how old are you?
It can be my fault.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. Well, due respect, man. That the world doesn't owe you or me understanding, because hold on, because there are people in this world. I will shut this shit down. No, we don't do that. See, you talking about the traumas that your grandmother and mother, that ain't your business. Stay in a child's place.
I'm not a child anymore, Mr. Sam.
But that's the point. You're trying to okay. Do you have any children?
I do.
So your children need to come get in relationship with you and your man? Or should they stay in their mother flipping place? That's what I thought.
I don't want my kids to see me.
That's not what I asked.
the same thing.
That's not what I asked.
But this is what I'm asking.
That's not what I asked.
Can I talk? Can I say something?
But you didn't answer the question. Your children need to stay. Your children need to stay in a children's place.
Somebody said I look 48. Okay.
Stop. Your children need to stay in a children's place, because between you and that man is something that they don't know, they don't understand because they're too young. They shouldn't be trying to judge it through childlike eyes. How old is your oldest?
15.
How old is your youngest?
10.
10 years ago, your oldest still believed in Santa Claus. Children need to stay in children's place. And one of the problems we have in the Black community is Black women put their children in grown places where they should not be. They let their children...
Look,
I applaud her because she's been respected.
Yeah, he all over that young man.
Yeah.
Then he gotta call her out like she did. Oh man, give her a chance to talk. Oh, Kevin, goddamn, respond. But I got to disagree with brother. See, that's what I'm saying. Kevin, he just go on. I think a lot of his stuff is stemming from personal experience. That's what I'm getting. Because it's coming. I'm feeling some extra stuff. It's not, you're not just going by statistics stuff like that. That what you just said is your personal feelings on it. But you gotta understand, you have to watch what you do with your youngies around. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. You know, you got what you expose them to, because they take that, man. They could take that with them. As you can see, she remembers it a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? That's whether it may be maybe she misunderstood or whatever, but that's what she took with her. As a child, you're receiving all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a child got to take it. And I agree with him. Some women, I know some women do put these kids in grown-up situations or give them or try to explain adult, topics to them and stuff. Yeah. I do agree with that. I don't, I know somebody right off the top of my head, like, yo, why is he saying stuff about like this, like, I love this. The boy shouldn't know. He's a child. Why are you telling him this, and why are you revealing what his father do and all this other stuff to a child? Don't do that. Yeah. But and I agree with him on that. It's just, yo, man, you can't discount what you do around your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we see me bring a different woman home every night, and my son know I'm married to his wife. You know what I'm saying? To my wife, that has an impact on him. You know what I'm saying? So you can't discount that. You can be in a child's place, but be careful what you do. You know what I'm saying? You are raising them. You're not just telling them what to do. You got to show them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen. Again. At times, he does seem to go off topic and go far left. And it does seem as if he's reaching deep down from a place. I don't know what that place is.
Yeah. You sense it too. You're like, hey, where it coming from?
But, I applaud her, man. She's been respectable. I mean, she really has, man. But we as parents, we got to be extremely careful not to subject our children to our trauma or drama. It's drama to us, but it's trauma to them.
Oh,
we got to be very different. We got to be very careful not to subject them to our drama, which will turn into trauma for them, man. So, but sometimes you can't protect them. Sometimes two adults just get to arguing immediately and don't care who's around.
But that's you can control it.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah,
but he's discounting it all. I'm like, yo, man, hold up, dog. What she's saying is it's obviously, even we can speak on it. I seen my father. He was abusive. You think that didn't have an impact on me? No, I didn't grow up the same way, but still had an impact on me. You know what I'm saying? I used to get nervous as hell when he come home and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's an abusive dude. But my mom's, yo. You know what I'm saying? My mom's was abusive. Put too much stuff out there. Put too much of me out there, man. Hold up, man. I just speak to my dad, but then he was abusive, man, real talk. And to say it didn't have an effect on me and my siblings, man, I'd be lying. If you know what I'm saying? Even though we're in a kid's place, no, we don't question. We can't jump in and stop it. We kids. But that's something you should not be exposed to. And that's why I would say to Kevin, like, yo, dog, you still got to watch what you do.
Yeah. He cannot discredit the trauma that she's being subjected to.
Yeah, that's trauma right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See and experience stuff they should not experience because the kids do what they naturally do. That's a problem of parenting. Your mama shouldn't have exposed you to it.
So okay, you're right. I can admit that.
He's still
You
putting
are
it on the woman though.
Hey.
Every other group, black people don't commit adultery and cheat at any exorbitantly higher rates than other people. We just use it as reasons. Bill Gates and Melinda Gates just came out saying, Bill Gates, the most richest man in America, right? What did his wife come out saying? Oh, by the way, Bill been kicking it with his ex-girlfriend all our marriage. Now, see, if there was black folks, Tyler Perry would have made a movie about it. Because we understand that this whole notion of man and woman, there's always an understanding between a man and a woman. And the man and the woman need to understand this, and the kids need to stay at the kids' place, eat at the kids' table, and not be involved in grown shit.
Okay.
So if we allow your children to witness arguments and stress and strife, that's the mama fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that you didn't suffer trauma, but I'm saying that that's not your place to be around. Because I don't know men who just say, I'm gonna wait till the kids come home and then I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of the kids. That ain't how men move. I don't know men who say, I'm gonna wait till the kids home and I'm gonna come and scream and holler at you. That's not how men do. And at 30 years old, man.
There you go.
Listen.
There you go.
Well, he's right to a certain extent.
Yeah.
A lot of men who were abusive didn't wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to wait until the kids wake up to do what I'm going to do. Sometimes they just do it. Not caring who's up, who's around. But to say that the woman is responsible for the kids being subjected.
No, we run it in a way, and you can't have it both ways, Kevin. You say men, from his standpoint, well, but we know, supposed to run the household. We the ones in the front, so we carry more responsibility. Yeah. So if you say if your woman and wife is exposed to something like that, we got to carry that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we can say they play their part too, but we got to carry that. If we gonna be the head of the household, we got to do that in every way. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be the leader, you're gonna be responsible for how that is conducted. If your children exposed to violence, like I said, this mess, I'm yelling at you every day. Ultimately, I gotta take the blood of this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not how my house is supposed to run. It's my house. You can't have it both ways, Kevin. Can't have both ways, dog.
Whatever happened to your mother and your grandmother, as traumatic as it is, due respect, man, you got to process that moving on, and it cannot be an excuse because your children could say the same thing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. And I didn't want to get on here and argue with you, and I didn't want to, disrespect your platform.
Yeah, I like your patience.
But I do have a question.
Ain't lose her composure.
Sure.
My thing is, and this is just coming from my experience with dating, you are telling women to stay in their place, to be submissive, to be soft, to stand behind their husbands, but they don't reciprocate the same thing. We can do all that, and we still get shitted on.
That's bullshit.
Please tell me how is that bullshit?
It's bullshit because hold on, no. What you focus on, you see. You focus on bullshit, so you see bullshit. You mean to tell me, okay, in the black community, let's take adultery, let's take cheating. Okay. Where are you going?
I'm trying to make me another
goddamn sandwich, Kevin.
I think you need to have. No. You sit here and have the conversation. You don't walk away with 18,000 people watching.
I'm sitting. Calm down yourself.
Don't do that to me. Wow. Because you don't do that, man. That's disrespectful.
Get to the point, Kevin. Okay.
I'm sitting.
If I was a white man, you wouldn't have pulled that shit. I'll tell you that much. You would have turned your back and walked away on me.
Oh,
if you was white?
Yes.
There you go.
If I wanted to get up and make me a drink, I would just get up, but it don't have nothing to do with color, Mr. Samuels.
Yeah, well, how about this? It has something to do with respect for the platform, the audience, and everything else. That's just improper.
Sorry.
But see, we're too informal with one another. And the fact that I'm a black man, you take certain liberties that you would not take with other people from other races because you got to be on your better behavior. That's my point. That's my point. And I'm going to move on. The black community, black men, when surveyed, asked about in committed relationships, what percentage of black men cheat?
Hold on. Right quick. You see how he put that narrative out there? It's false what she ain't had nothing. You don't even know her well enough to even say that, bro.
Yeah.
She just apologized for it. He's still staying on. Instead of he has a habit of doing. He deflect. You was about to talk about something. He hurry up deflect to that. You still talking about her getting them get a drink. He apologized, bro. Kind of wild as hell, man.
Oh man.
Sisters, call up here for this.
She did a 28% rate. What rate do black women cheat at?
I don't know what's the number.
24. And there are 2 million more of us. Every time a black man is cheating with somebody, he's cheating with somebody that's usually with a woman, married or in a relationship. How many black women have multiple children by multiple men? That's polygamy. That's a poly relationship. See, the way you tell the situation is like a woman does the best thing and a man gives her ass kiss. A 50+% divorce rate in the country, and it's almost close to 60% of the black community. And 80 to 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving. You're leaving. You're home wrecking. You're breaking up the relationships. Men stay. Y'all leave.
Hey, man.
Why do you think women are leaving?
Because you've been sold a Disney fantasy that you should be happy. Instead of understanding that you have duty, honor, respect, and you chose to be in a relationship, especially when you decided to make a baby with somebody, you need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
So I should settle.
No, you should. Are you a Christian?
I'm not.
Well, have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for nothing less.
What vows do you?
Paul, Kevin, stop, Kevin. I told him, and now you can't take that stance, Kevin. I told you can't take that. I ain't judging you, but at the same time, you can't take that stance. You got 2 failed marriages, bro. That you stay in and make that work.
Yeah. So a lot of men, from my father, his father, old school men, and old school women, have this mindset that for better for worse, till death do us part regardless. So it was not uncommon to see grandma and granddad argue and fight for decades, but they still stayed together because they chose to honor those vows. Even though they were miserable as hell.
Yeah.
This generation say not so. I'm not going to go year after year after year of us bumping heads, hands being exchanged, cursing.
Yeah.
So he's of the mindset, the death do us part regardless, and that's not this generation.
He can't be that way. He can't be that way.
Well,
he can't.
Okay, so listen. Well, listen, but check this out though. But if his wives file for divorce, then he can't be that way. Because mind you, if they file for divorce, then he can say, you know what, it wasn't.
But when
it wasn't on me.
But he said he don't blame me. When he talked about it, and I'm gonna find that clip. He said he didn't blame the wives, he blamed himself. So I had to wonder, like, damn, Kevin, unless he just don't want to piss them off where they putting his stuff out over there on
Yeah.
But my thing is, and that's the question. I guess I gotta ask you or something, man. Say, so do you think it's better to stay with somebody and be miserable?
No.
And just be unproductive and fail to grow, fail to do anything? Because that could stunt you from growing, from doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
So
listen, I don't believe in that, not one bit.
Yeah.
And growing up in a Christian household as a kid, all we heard was you don't divorce for nothing unless it's infidelity or what they even said, even during physical abuse, that's an excuse for a woman to leave. Under those 2 conditions. I say BS.
Is it? I mean, I can understand, but
well, when I say BS, I mean there are other reasons why I think a couple can legitimately part ways other than just those 2 reasons.
And that's the case. Why even say the vows? It's like, why?
That's true.
That's why even say it?
That's true. But a lot of old school men felt that, you know what, I should be able to do and say what I want, and my wife still should not leave me because she has to honor these vows. That was BS. But that's just how.
But that's the old school.
But those old couples stayed together though. Kilowatt, they stayed together.
Yeah.
They stayed together.
There should be no such thing as divorce then. No, but anyway. I got you.
I didn't say it was right for doing it, but they stayed together.
Yeah, because you know a lot of stuff we do is traditional. Me personally, some traditions I can actually see keeping, maintaining, even within my own. And some things I'm like, it's just but we at this time we're starting to understand why we do things, what's the cause of it. We're really trying to analyze and understand why we are the way we, you know what I'm saying? We really at that point where we really doing reflection. You know what I'm saying? When people trying to back in the day, they didn't do that. This stuff happens and they just keep it going. But as you can see, it's trauma that cause, you know, some of that stuff can cause further problems. You know, because like I said, you can go through something, but if you don't deal with it, you know what I'm saying, that can influence every decision you make later on. That's you know true. What I'm saying? And that's what they were doing in that generation. This generation, we try to understand more about why we do the things we do.
That's right.
But you know what I'm saying? But a lot of brothers, I don't know no brothers right now. I don't deal with no brothers that don't take care of their kids and all that stuff.
Neither do I.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then I don't talking to them, even with myself, it's like we realize the importance of having a father figure in the child's life. We know that because we grew up. A lot of us grew up without the father figure. So a lot of sometimes it go the other way, some of us, but the ones I know, the ones I gravitate to, we pretty much on the same. You know, I don't know no brothers that don't take care of their kids, man.
I don't.
I will hope I do. I don't know. It is that one guy.
I know
of them, but every time I come in contact, I said
they're not in my circle.
Yeah.
I plan on
for better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich and poor, the death do its part. Then he said shit about happiness.
You're supposed to be miserable.
No, you're supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He trash.
I'm listening.
Who is this? Is that Big Shirley?
He said, "Is that Big Shirley?" You know he talk shit. That's him.
I mean, I'm trash. See, this is what I'm saying. This woman, this so-called woman, supposed woman, can say I'm trash. What have I said that's wrong, Big Shirley? Bring the facts, the data, the statistics. Don't bring your trash ass attitude and take your bonnet off if you're gonna get on here.
Bitch, I don't want about hang up on that fucker.
Yeah, that's what, and see, and that's what I mean. That's all you gotta do. That's what comes out to bitches and everything else. That's why your fat ass gonna die by yourself.
Hang by myself.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
You can't make this shit up.
This is crazy.
Inevitably triggered by understanding. I gotta settle. I gotta do this. Run, gentlemen. Run from these women. There is no negotiating with them. Leave. Nothing you do is going to be right. Always the worst case scenario. Why? Because single women keep women single. You could hear the cholesterol in her voice. Hang up on that nigga. That nigga
Creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, hogs, dogs,
oh my God.
Hang up on that nigga. He's trash. Why does she try to do it? She couldn't even walk across to turn it off herself.
Oh my God.
Her gout probably flaring up. Single women keep women single.
Oh my God.
All you heard was negative. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Men do this. Men do that. My mama, my dad, my daddy, my granddaddy, my this. Did he keep a roof over your head? Did he keep food in your stomach? You look healthier than a mother sucker. So men are supposed to be perfect, but then they got to deal with that. No, thank you. Women.
That nigga trash.
Hang up on that nigga. That's crazy, man.
But man, listen. But check this out, though. Kilowatt, listen.
Yeah.
There's another thing I look for when I'm dating. Is her friends, brother.
I've been out the dating scene.
Yeah, but listen, I get it. But listen, one thing I look at are the friends she hang around and where their mindset is. And if she got some unruly friends, friends that don't have no respect for men, period.
Y'all what you hang around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's going to be an issue down the road, brother. That's going to be an issue down the road. And as harsh as this sounds, brother, with the exception of family, my experience has been, brother, the less girlfriends she have, the better. Let me find a woman who got 2 friends. Man, I'm good. as opposed to being around 5 or 6 women who are miserable and unhappy, and all she hears is this all day.
Single, like you said, single women to keep single. That would keep
sometimes.
That was something.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but a lot of sisters will say they don't keep a huge circle. You know what I'm saying? Just because they know how something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From what I heard and what I've just come into contact with, I've been out the game for a minute. Damn. But
the same rules apply.
What?
Same rules apply.
Yeah, man. But Kevin, man, god damn. You should have never did it. You know he was gonna get in hurt, man.
Oh man.
Bring up that goddamn. You should have hung that shit. I said, god damn. Damn. Waiting for that.
Oh man.
But Shawty, she was respectful. I would say that. I give her props.
I loved her.
And she was receptive, and she was just, like I said, all she was doing to me is expressing how she feel, man. Things may not, the way she feels is coming from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I know Kevin, I guess he ain't trying to be no goddamn therapist up on here. He's just keeping it 100, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to analyze your past and all that. So, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, with Kevin, I never quite agree. I can watch a whole show. There's some stuff I just ain't gonna agree with, man.
Yeah.
To me, it's coming from somewhere else. It's not Kevin. His experience, our experience do make up a lot of what we think. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You can't discount that. But Kevin, it just seemed like he got some added animosity towards women, man. I don't know what that is, man. I'm like, you can be even then. And maybe that's his schlick, you know what I'm saying, to be on here and just be cutthroat as possible. But, you know, I like sometimes he makes some valid points a lot of times.
He do.
But it's just sometimes the delivery, man. It's like, oh, what the hell, man?
Messed up.
You got to spoon feed some of these people, man. But I get it.
Good
That's
point.
his thing. That's
Good
his
point.
thing, man.
Good point.
I can do it. People, like I said, people sometimes said I have no filter. But, you know, I have a filter.
Mm-hmm.
I be respectful. When it comes to women, to come to anybody, I'll be respectful because that's what I want to correct. Because I don't receive information when you disrespecting me or you coming out rude. I'm looking at you. I'm just looking for the next time I get my dig in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We be arguing, but I'm gonna get my dig in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even thinking about the content of what you're saying like that. You know what I'm saying? But the message, but yeah, but you be the man. I had some conversations with people just going all over the goddamn thing. Be disrespectful here, and I'm sitting there like this. You know what I'm saying? And then it just looked like a clown, man. But that right there, yeah. That got out of control. But it was cool, though, man. It was cool.
Good, man.
And that boy, we looked at that one. Dang, they got into the show. I don't know who that was. She should have came on the camera, man.
Man.
I'll cut this goddamn thing off. That's what she should have said. Damn, get in front of the goddamn
Kevin
camera.
like, I'll shut this shit down. I'll shut this shit down.
No, I tune in for that, too, though.
Man.
I like that he being blunt and all that, man. So, yeah man.
I enjoyed it, man. Great video.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Great video, bro.
And all I want y'all to take this with us. All I'm saying, man, it ain't just sisters, man. We got our stuff with us too. This coming from a brother, two brothers. We got our stuff with us too. But what Kevin was getting him views and stuff is talking to the sisters, man. He said he did it. He talked to men. He said he just won't get, brothers. We ain't gonna take it like, it's not Kevin. He cool, but yo, man, I don't look at you like that, bro. You don't know.
Well, listen. He said for the first 2 years on YouTube, all he did was address brothers.
Oh, yeah.
He just started recently addressing sisters.
Yeah. And that blew up.
Yeah.
As you can see why. It's even in that video, it's some truth being said. But it seemed to be a lot of sisters just don't know, man. They looking for somebody credible or whatever. And Kevin, I guess he credible. He's something. But like Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying? It just certain personalities just stick out. And then I guess if you watch one of his videos, man, it's some key points he making there a lot of times. And then he lose me sometimes. Like, that's what I can filter it out, but if I was a woman watching it, I'd be in the defense mode.
Exactly.
That's what it is. I understand.
But they keep calling.
Yeah, they keep calling. They blowing up his phone. They'll stay on the line waiting for him just to get an opportunity to speak. I don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But when he use statistical data and stuff like that, man, oh yeah. I checked some of his stuff, some of it, not all of it. But yeah, he talking about the divorce rate, about marriages, because he surprised me. One I found out was like, it was like there was a myth going around or saying that black men, when they divorce, it's because they cheating on with a white person, a white girl or something like that. And I'm like, nah, looking at statistical data, he was right on that. It's like more black men are married to black women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've seen on the physical wise. You know what I'm saying? As far as leaving, I don't know. It ain't necessarily. They ain't not necessarily doing it because of white women. I don't know where they get that from.
But the biggest statistic that he loves to use, and it's true, is that he said close to 80% of all divorces filed in the black family are filed by the women. But she responded, "But why is that?"
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything. Yeah. So it's like sometimes he is faced with questions that he himself don't want to answer. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
So it make you wonder, that, you know, when his joint came up, why is filed divorce, or did he?
It sounds as if a good question. Yeah.
It sounds like they did. I don't know, man. That's a topic for another time. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time with my boy Sam.
Hey,
you know what it is, man.
First, for the invite, man. I appreciate it, brother.
First guest on the goddamn Kilowatts 804 channel. You go check him out.
Yes, sir. Hey, Sam is talking.
There you go. You know what it is, man. I put a link to his page. You know what I'm saying? On in the description. We had a good time. It is well, you know how we do, and we're gonna do this again, man. I'm trying to get some more people. I can't. I gotta get a black woman up in here, man.
We got to, brother.
We ain't watching no goddamn. That would be crazy. I don't know, man. Sparks gonna fly for real. But it's nice to get a brother up in here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? With some sense. But it's all good.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I will check y'all next time. Catch my brother on his channel, and we get back to you later. Peace.